kind of said something at the end and I didn't feel like reading it. It was too much. I don't want to be rude, but that's alarming. He doesn't really know what it means, does he? What? His generation? No, of course not. Why would he not? Why would he, for the matter? Why would you? That's a really old idea. You know, I'm surprised you have so much attachment on it. Didn't you grow up on Facebook? What? No, not really. It came around when I was in high school, I guess, but I never saw the point. I'm a lot older than I look. Huh, and a lot older you act too. Truthfully, neither did I. I understand things in Japan aren't quite the same as they are here. And I didn't move until later, but still, I'm surprised. I'm shocked. It's just I realized it's been eroded so much, but I didn't realize it would be completely foreign. You're being silly though. You said something. How was that? Well, I read their private exchanges. Oh, come on. Surely you passed written messages to your classmates when you were his age, too. It was just on paper, right? Yeah. Well, did you ever write anything on those that you'd be truly upset if teacher ended up taking from you? To think about it. I guess not, actually. No, but that's not the same thing at all. We still knew that privacy was important. We were just careful. Akira, have you ever written anything on Amy that you'd be truly upset about Mr. Epstein? No. Is it weird he'd want to read my love letters to no one? But no, of course not. So what are you saying then? Nothing's really changed at all since then. Things aren't different. Things are things. Is that it? She just laughs. Oh, you know that. I was actually thinking my favorite book at his age. No, I think that's wrong. No. Things are different, of course. There's no sense of privacy. It's silly, outdated concept that feels so unsocial. Does this sound right, Akira? Totes legit, unsocial is a good way to put it. That sounds incredibly dangerous. Like, it makes perfect sense. I guess that makes sense in a way. The fundamental misunderstanding, I think, is taking privacy for control of your personal boundaries. But isn't it? Isn't that what it means? But it isn't. I mean, that's what we always supposed it was, wasn't it? But we're both grumpy old fogies who were slow to adapt. We always assumed it was just binary. There's things you keep to yourself and things you have public, and the two don't mix. That's kind of stupid though, isn't it? What's wrong with his generation assuming that knowing more about someone is always a good thing? What's wrong with controlling your image? He understands that far more than I ever will, in fact. You're not thinking in terms of sorry. I'm not sure how to put this in English in its terms of degrees, maybe. It's not as though discrimination doesn't exist. You can still hide things or show things only selectively. You just don't hide everything by default. I mean, let me put it this way. They managed to organize an entire class into an elaborate hoax at your expense, and you think you're the manipulative one? Really? It's completely foreign to me what she's saying. I want to dismiss her. Just say that's stupid, but that last part rings true. The last part makes me stop and reconsider. I'm terribly sorry. I've been rambling, haven't I? It's alright. She stands up, offers her hand to shake. I follow her lead. Well, I hope that makes some sense to you. Anyhow, I want to apologize for Kira and Caitlin going over the top. You shouldn't feel bad. I want to read this. Hey, after your last exam, want to come over and hang out? We barely talked from last week. Love to, I miss you. Stupid exam, what's the plan, bro? Oh, I don't know, hang out. Thought that far. I just got a new PKK game if you're interested. It's multiplayer, co-op, or we could do something else. No big deal, really. I'm not really that good at video. That's why I like just watching you, but if we can do it together, why not? Or we can just make an excuse for you to come over and then we can just make out on my couch for an hour. Like last time. Yeah. Oh, I know you're a man after my own heart. No, seriously, though, I'm totes instead. Instead of playing video games with you. It'd be fun. I know how much you're interested in that sort of thing. Let's do this thing. I'm looking forward to it. Okay, we can talk home together after the history exam. We can walk home, not talk home. It's a date. Oh my god, they're still not here. How long did they stay up? Yeah, it's starting to get pretty late. Does anyone know what's exactly supposed to be on the lecture exam? I was sure right up until Mr. Brooks' review lecture. Yeah, it's pretty visible. What? I'm really glad it's just not just me. Aww. Has a backlog of like 20 shows he can't start until after exams. I know, right? So unfair. Oh hey, rehearsal for that presentation at lunch. Good with you? Okay, good. She shakes my hand and looks at her son. Is there anything else you wanted to add? He thinks about it. I'd say, sir, if you want to creep us on Amy, that's fine. Totes legit. But you don't have to be so serious business all the time. I don't really get what moms talk about with privacy and whatevs, but if you want to know something or help, why not just ask? It's not like I want to hide stuff from you. I want to be your friend. Is that crazy, Ram? Is that what it all comes down to? Really? That's the moral? That's the big lesson to be learned at the end of it all? After they leave, I sit back down in my office chair and stare out the window. Somehow, the world didn't come crashing down on me after all. December 20th. Is it Christmas? Last day of class until January comes at last. Everyone seems excited again. There's no real work of any kind. It's just a day to come pick up marks. Now I'm gonna read. Hee hee. Would sooner die than write another exam. I feel your pain so much hate. Could be worse. You could be bleeding the whole time. She's our period. Hates exams. You love them. 90 average. Cool. I guess they're all glad to have a chance to unwind after their exams. I can't say that I don't miss them, that I don't understand what it is. I'm massively relieved. But before I continue, I should really check those messages. Kendall and Charlotte. OMG, I feel so terrible. I just want to curl up and die. This is the worst day ever. I feel so gross. Ew. Wow, that's the only thing worse. Really, I should have I already did. My sister go to the 12th thing? Couldn't matter. But before I can do it, I should check this list. There's not blinking too. Since more just updated is similar to your exam scores. Oh, that's good. They did pretty alright. Believe the absolute all my worrying was for nothing. I mean, what was I thinking? The marks turned out okay, my job turned out okay, Isabella turned out okay, but Dini didn't really turn out too well, but it's the biggest problem. I can probably live with that. So how are the boonies? I think it's suicide. That bad birth, something like that. I don't suppose there's terribly much to do out there. Is there? You're in Pickering, right? Ajax. Oh. What's the difference? One has 3 intersections with traffic lights, the other has 4. Feel the feeling. It's not quite terrible there, is it really? No, pretty much. It's a shame you can't come into town more often. It's not that far away. Oh dear, cramps. Yeah, wait, how did you know? I'm going to drink until I either forget about exams or how to keep drinking. That's really much. Ajax might be a half hour, but despite what you guys tried to convince me, it's not exactly in the south. School's been busy. Oh, try. By the way, awesome work with that, Akira. High five, bro. Take high five, although Akira doesn't look too pleased about it. I'm sorry, Mr. Rude, but it really was actually very funny. Yeah, laugh it up. Clearly it's not like I wanted to take you to take me seriously anyway. Very early, since it's only half day. Time for them to move on to their other classes. Everything feels so relaxed. I guess things worked out in the end after all. Gosh, this game is so long. I love it.